Maximum alert, Bears Nation. Get ready for an earthquake that will shake the core of Chicago. 3 explosive news stories are about to detonate and could change the fate of our beloved franchise forever. Ignore them at your own risk. Ready to panic? A defensive titan might be on the way to Soldier Field, and this is no ordinary player. It's a beast that makes rival quarterbacks tremble. But be careful, because if we don't act fast, we could lose them in the blink of an eye. Attention! A legendary coach is free and has their eyes on Chicago. Will they be our salvation or our doom? The decision made in the next few hours could condemn the Bears to years of mediocrity or catapult us to glory. Time is running out. And just when you thought you'd seen it all, boom! An explosive prospect threatens to shred all our draft plans. This guy is pure dynamite, but betting on them could be the biggest risk in franchise history. Don't blink for even a second. Every minute counts in this race against time. If you miss these details, you could be regretting it all next season. Are you ready to face the raw and unfiltered truth about the Bears' future? Let's get to it. Bomb in Chicago. You won't believe this. When I tell you what's happening, you'll fall off your chair. The Chicago Bears are targeting one of the most shocking moves in free agency. And do you know who's in their sights? Javon Holland. Yes, that same Javon Holland from the Miami Dolphins. I'm telling you this, and listen well, when I saw the Bleacher Report, I almost spilled my coffee. An elite safety, just 25 years old, in their prime, available for the Bears? This is crazy! And let me tell you why this is so important. Look, let's be completely transparent here. Holland didn't have a season with explosive numbers: 62 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. But I ask you, since when are numbers everything? Dolphins defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver said something I found fascinating. He says that when Holland isn't on the field, the impact is immediate and noticeable. The defense simply isn't the same. And here's the juiciest part. The Dolphins are practically drowning in salary cap problems. And us? Boom! $80 million to spend. Do you understand what this means? We have the power here, family. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but we have Kevin Byard. Why do we need another safety? Let me explain something crucial. Byard is 31 years old. I respect his experience, but let's be realistic. We could save $7 million by releasing him, and that's money we could use wisely. And let's not forget something fundamental, Jaquan Brisker and his recurring injuries. I think this is something we can't ignore anymore. We need depth in the position, and we need it now. But wait, there's more. Let's talk concrete numbers. The projected contract, 3 years, $40.5 million. Is it a lot of money? Absolutely. But I ask you, how much is it worth to have one of the best free safeties in the league in their prime? How much is the peace of mind of having an elite secondary worth? And here's the interesting part, Holland wouldn't be alone in the market. We have veterans like Justin Simmons, Tyrann Mathieu, Jordan Poyer, but none have the perfect combination of youth and experience that Holland has. None! I'm telling you more, this move could be the game changer we need to take the next step. Imagine a secondary with Holland patrolling the field. The possibilities are endless. And now, Bears family, I ask you, is it worth investing $40.5 million in Holland when we could use that money in other positions? Should we keep Byard and his experience, or bet on the youth and potential of Holland? I need your opinions. Is Holland the missing piece to turn our defense into an elite unit? Or should we look for other options? Holy mother of football! I can't believe what's happening. Mike McCarthy is free, and you know what? The Bears are on the list. But let me tell you something, I'm burning with this news, and I'll explain why. I'm telling you this, a week ago, the Bears tried to interview McCarthy while he was still under contract with the Cowboys, and Dallas gave us a resounding no. But you know what? Now they can't stop us. McCarthy is a free agent and can talk to whoever he wants. But wait a minute, do we really want McCarthy? I think we need to analyze this calmly. Yes, he won a Super Bowl with the Packers in 2011, but have you seen his record with the Cowboys? 49-35. Please! Is that what we want for our beloved franchise? And here comes the most explosive part. Ian Rappaport, the NFL Network insider, says the Bears and the Saints are at the top of the list. But you know what? I ask you, why settle for someone whose limitations we already know? Look, we've already interviewed Anthony Weaver, Pete Carroll, a Super Bowl champion, Ben Johnson from the Lions, and now we're considering McCarthy? The same McCarthy who became so predictable in Green Bay that even my grandmother could guess his plays. And I'll tell you something else, Bears fans are furious, and rightly so. Want to know why? Because we've seen the show before. McCarthy in the NFC North is like a movie we've seen 1,000 times, and the ending never changes. I think we need new blood, fresh ideas, someone who can take the Bears to the next level. McCarthy? It's like buying a used car that we already know has problems. And you know what's most concerning? Predictability. The same style of play that got him fired from Green Bay, the same that didn't work in Dallas, and now we want to bring him to Chicago? Wake up! I'll be completely honest, if the Bears hire McCarthy, I think we'd be settling for mediocrity. Yes, he has experience, but is that the experience we need? And here's the question that's keeping me up at night. Would you rather risk it with a promising coordinator like Ben Johnson or play it safe with McCarthy? Do we want innovation or more of the same? Bears Nation, I need you to tell me what you think. Am I being too harsh on McCarthy? Or do you also feel we could aim for something better? Listen to this because it's incredible. CBS Sports just dropped a bomb that's driving the entire Bears Nation crazy. And you know what? I'm more excited than a kid in a candy store. I'm telling you this, we all thought that with the 10th pick we'd go for an offensive lineman, right? But wait, what if I told you there's a player who could make our offense explosive? Ladies and gentlemen, Ashton Jeanty from Boise State. Are you thinking a running back in the first round? Me too! But let me tell you something, this is no ordinary running back. We're talking about a monster who racked up 2,601 yards and 29 touchdowns. Can you believe it? 374 carries averaging 6 yards per attempt. This is crazy. But I ask you, do you remember DeAndre Swift this season? Let's be honest, he left a lot of yards on the field. And here comes Jeanty, a running back who breaks tackles like they're toothpicks. This guy is a beast. Mike Renner of CBS Sports says we can fix our offensive line in free agency, we have the money. But a running back like Jeanty, do you know when was the last time we saw someone like this? And here's the most exciting part, imagine this. Caleb Williams, Ronald Duns, and Ashton Jeanty in the same backfield. Our own triplets. Are you following me? This could be historic. I think the NFL is changing. Look at the teams in the playoffs, first-round running backs are making the difference. And you know what? Bleacher Report describes Jeanty as a bowling ball with innate contact balance. A bowling ball, people. But here's my question for you. Is it worth using a first-round pick on a running back when we have other needs? Or is Jeanty so special that we can't pass him up? And I'll tell you something else. If you want to see fun football, this is what we need. Williams throwing bombs, O'Dunn's catching everything, and Jeanty destroying defenses. Imagine that. And you know what's the best part? This guy can do everything. 3 downs, power, speed, vision. He's the complete package. Before I go, I need to know, are you with me on this? Do you prefer protection for Williams or an explosive playmaker? Bears family, today we've tackled hot topics that will define the future of our team. Now, it's time for you to raise your voice. Do you think Holland deserves that $1 million investment, or should we distribute that money in other areas of the team? Bayard's experience versus Holland's potential. What's your bet? Regarding leadership, would you bet on Ben Johnson's innovation or McCarthy's proven experience? What direction do you think the Bears need at this crucial moment? And speaking of our offense's future, what would you prioritize, strengthening the line to protect Williams or giving him an explosive partner to energize the game? These decisions aren't just for the front office, but for the entire Bears family. So, I invite you to join this conversation. Subscribe to the channel so we can analyze every move of the team together. Your comments are the heart of this community and help me bring you the content you really care about. Don't forget, every subscription, every comment brings us closer to the season we've all dreamed of. Make the Bears roar with your opinions. And remember, win, lose, or tie, Bears fan till I die. See you in the next video, family.